What's going on YouTube? I'm back with another video. My name is Isaiah. Thank you for clicking this video. And today we're going to talk about Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, you know, one thing about Tyreek Hill, he's one of my favorite receivers, running back, whatever you want to call it. He's very good. One of the fastest. He actually challenged Noah Lyles for a race, which was actually funny. But on a serious note, we actually have some bad news that we're reporting today. It has been told that he's getting divorced with his wife, Keeta Hill. It was a domestic dispute that keep happening supposedly, and they said it's happening often, and it's so in this video proof of him holding the baby on the balcony, and Keeta, his wife, was saying that he's not in his child's life enough. But we do know he's a football player, and we do know football players, they work a lot. They're always busy. They have off-season training. They travel a lot. So of course he's not gonna always be there 24/7. But that's the sacrifice you make as being the guy who is an NFL player. You know, you're gonna have a lot of risk. You're not gonna be in your family life a lot. And I guess Keeta, his wife, was upset. So there's a video of him holding a baby on a balcony, which is very dangerous. I don't think anybody should do that. I remember back in the day with a video of Michael Jackson holding a baby on a balcony. He got in a lot of trouble for that. Please don't hold your babies on the balcony. I do not suggest you do that. That's very dangerous. But it is actually reported that Keeta, his wife, well, ex-wife, had a bruise behind her neck, a bruise on her body, you know. So I don't know if it got physical, but the case was dropped because nobody wanted to report anything. But police was called before a domestic dispute, and Tyreek Hill did, I guess, get questioned, but it didn't really go to the police station. It didn't get reported. The Miami Dolphins had a report on it. They said they're just giving you the evidence that, you know, there's no actual report on it, and they just dismissed the case. And that's pretty much it. I guess they're trying to protect their football player, their asset. You know, I'm sure Tyreek Hill make them a lot of money. He's a very great player. You know, he was a very great player on the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe he got a ring with them. He was very good with Patrick Mahomes. But as far as his personal life, he's having some issues, and of course we should, you know, hope things get better, pray for him. But as far as the disputes with your lady or disputes with your man, it's very bad that those things happen. But I kind of hate that his business is out there, and you know, like the whole world knows that, you know, he's getting divorced. But divorce is, you know, that's just a normal thing nowadays. A lot of people get divorced, you know, for many things. But you know, if a man putting his hand on a woman, I do not suggest that woman stay with that man. To be honest with you, that is very unhealthy, very toxic, very dangerous. And as Tyreek, the man he is, the successful football player he is, that does not mean he's exempt from failure, exempt for doing bad things. You know, that doesn't mean he's exempt from doing wrong. You know, we sometimes celebrate these celebrities and think they're so great and mighty, but they're just normal humans just like us. And for him to, you know, hold a baby on a balcony and low key, I don't know if he's trying to throw I'm not gonna say all that, but on a positive note, please, you know, you guys take care of yourself and be watchful in your relationship. Please don't end up in a toxic relationship. Watch out for the red flags. I'm not saying whose side I'm on. I'm just saying in general, stuff like this is very concerning. No child should have to live like that. I don't care if it's a little baby. You shouldn't put a child, like carry a child in a balcony. That's pretty dangerous. And I'm not talking a 2-story balcony. He lives in a freaking tower, you know. So this was very concerning for me personally. Let me know what you guys think. Yep, Tyreek Hill just got divorced. Well, things happen, but hey man, this is just a part of the game. You guys have a good day.